it's Connie with the Artisan Company. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today the project is the Mighty Fool's Gold Pyrite Stone. So let's go and see what's happening with it. I think it's got some black onyx with it. Let's go look. Okay, so let's get started on this pyrite necklace. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love the pyrite stone, also known as fool's gold. So anytime I see pyrite, it just fascinates me because the colors in pyrite are so interesting. It's gold, but yet it's green, but yet it has seems like a black in it. I don't know. It's just very, very interesting. So what I've got for this project is I have some odd shaped pyrite stones, and you can see these are why they call it fool's gold. It would fool a lot of the miners when they would see it in the water and they would think, oh my gosh, I hit gold, only to find that it wasn't. So I've got all these irregular pyrite stones, and they're different sizes. I think the biggest one might be maybe 10 or 15 millimeter. But anyway, that's kind of what they look like. Then I have some 8 millimeter hematite stone. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Then I have a 5 millimeter black onyx. And these are just the ones that I'm using. You don't have to use these sizes. These are just the ones that I'm using. Excuse me. Then I have about a 7 millimeter, kind of a flat, this is onyx as well, but kind of a flat looking, not quite a rondelle, but it's just kind of flat, but yet it's round. Black onyx. Then I have some odd shaped turquoise beads, and these are going to run anywhere from 5 millimeter up to maybe a 7 or 8 millimeter in size. They're just random. Okay, and then I have some seed beads in here. They are 8.0, and they're this color. They're kind of a Picasso finish on them. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my goodness. And so I'm using those as well. This is the brand that I use right there. Hopefully you can see that. I can't tell in the screen, but there it is. Okay. And then you'll need, these are 7 to 7.5 millimeter bead caps, and I'm using kind of a decorative fluted one on this project. And I wanted to, well, I'll get there in a minute. And then this is like a 4.4 millimeter. Sorry, I'm all over the map tonight. A 4 millimeter bead cap. Obviously, some crimps and crimp covers. You gotta have your crimp covers. And then I picked out this clasp, which is a very simple hook. It's a double hook clasp, but it's kind of that same color as the pyrite, and it's flattened. So it's hammered, but not a hammered look. It's just flattened. But it's a double hook, and I just thought that would be fantastic with this. So that was my clasp choice. You will need some beading wire, which is soft flex or AccuFlex or any kind of soft beading wire that's flexible. You will need a little thingamadidger here so your beads don't slide off the end of your wire as you're rolling along. You can use a bead board as well if you want with this. But anyway, that's the materials that I have. You gather your materials and we'll get back and get started. All right, so what I have done here is I have gone ahead and laid out my pattern because I knew it was going to be kind of random with the turquoise and the irregular shaped stones. And you know, when you work with irregular shaped stones, you have to kind of work with them to make sure they fit together really nicely. And, you know, because when stones are cut very clean, like these right here, they're going to fit together beautifully. But when you start getting into these irregular things, sometimes they just don't work. So you have to um, work with them. All right, I'm going to get started. And for those of you who like to watch the stringing process, I'm going to do just a little bit of that for you. And since my pattern is already laid out, it will be a lot easier to string and go quickly. And these holes too are larger, so it's easy to string them and see them, so I can go really fast. Oh my goodness. And the reason why I pulled in these Picasso colored glass seed beads is because I wanted to pull just a little bit of the turquoise up. Not a lot, but just a little bit of the color up so that you can see it. I just thought it was so pretty. I love the Picasso colored glass beads. Just realized I didn't finish my thought. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm starting a new thought here. And so I've used these little fluted bead caps to bring the thought on down. Let me move these out of the way real quick. All right, so here's where I'm going. Right here. And then this is the new thought because here starts the pyrite and the turquoise. So I'm going to move this down just a little bit. And I've got a pyrite stone, a piece of turquoise. Get in there, baby. A little bead cap. That's the little 4mm bead cap to fit on this 5mm piece of onyx. And then another bead cap. And then the pyrite stone, piece of turquoise. And now I'm going into the next thought. And I'm starting these little flat but round pieces of onyx. So we're going to start here with a fluted bead cap. And the reason why I chose to do this size bead cap and the flutes, if you'll look at it, it actually kind of covers up just a little bit of the onyx, so it's not quite as dominant. And I'm using silver instead of gold or copper because I wanted to mix the metal look of the pyrite with the silvers because this has kind of a green gold undertone, and I thought it would just be really pretty with the silver. The silver will pull out the black onyx, and it will also pull out the turquoise, but the silver will also pull out the pyrite. And it's amazing once you get it together and you see the whole thing strung. It's beautiful. So let me keep moving here. And you know, because pyrite does look like a metal, kind of like, you know, when you're working with hematite, it has that metal look. Um, it's an easy way to mix your metals without actually mixing metals. And I mix a lot of metals in my designs because I just love the way that it offsets different things. Just love it. All right, so I'm down here about to start a new idea because right now it's just single. Of course, these are glass, but it looks like single pieces of turquoise. This is single, 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 but this makes it also look single going up the top. So now we're down here and we're going to get into two pieces of turquoise. That's where I'm going next. Got the two pieces of turquoise because I'm wanting the turquoise to get thicker as I'm getting closer to the center. Obviously, the pyrite is the dominant stone in this particular necklace. But as I get down to the middle, I wanted the turquoise to be almost as dominant. And here we go. We got two more turquoise stones. And then the black onyx piece. And then the pyrite piece. Okay, so here is our pattern. As you can see, is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness, y'all. I love it. It's so exciting. It's just exciting. I don't know if y'all get as excited as I do about rocks and how they look, but I'm just saying. Okay, so let's get to the middle. And this is our centerpiece right here. So what I've done is I've added three pieces of turquoise here with the onyx and pyrite and three pieces of turquoise here. And I'm doing the smaller pieces of turquoise on the outside into the center with bigger. So the size is going to graduate as we go in with the turquoise. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited about this. I love it. I just love it. Oh my, I love it. It just makes me happy. Oh, and here's my centerpiece of pyrite. And this stone, I just got to stop. Look at this stone, y'all. Oh my, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my goodness. The creator did such an amazing job with rocks. Ah, okay. Enough of that. Let's get back to the idea here. Okay. And then here we go with this and this and this. All right, now we're starting up on the other side. So the larger piece of turquoise goes here. And then the next larger. And then the smaller one, the smallest one. Let me put it that way. Let me turn him around there. He's got a little hole in there. All right, so that's our center right there, if you can see that. Isn't it just beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Makes me happy. Okay, what I'm going to do is, since this side of the necklace is exactly this as this one, I'm going to work on this one and then I'll be back and we'll work on the clasp. Okay, so I worked all of the looseness out of the stones and I had about maybe a quarter of an inch of looseness. So I went ahead and I did this end and I got my crimp on here. My crimp cover makes it look finished. And then I took it and I just kind of rolled it. I held it up and kind of rolled it like this so that the stones would move down. I'm sorry, on this end. I took the unfinished end, picked it up, and kind of rolled the stones like this so that all the beads would start fitting more flush together, and so I have no gaps. And so the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the other end of the clasp on. So I've got my crimp cover right there. This beautiful, beautiful hammered type hook clasp, hook and eye, or hook and hook in this case. Oh, and I did add a bead cap right there to finish off the top. Make sure you leave a little bit of space there, remember, to make sure your clasp can move. Trying to make sure I don't have any tension in the stones here. It shouldn't be there. I want to make sure it's all, because I don't want any loose places at the top where you can see the wire through here. All right. Let me get my magnifying glass down here so I can see. All right, we're going to mash the crimp and then we're going to fold it. Remember to fold it. You don't fold it, it doesn't stay together. All right. Then I'm going to run the rest of what's left here as much as I can back down through here. It may not be much, it may be all of it. I don't know. I'll have to work around this little bead cap here, and I think once I get past that, it'll start moving pretty good. There it goes. And I see it coming out right there. So I'm going to pull it through. There we go. We'll see if I can run any more of it down through here. If not, then I'll clip it where I'm at. Oh, there it goes. Let's see if it'll go through this piece of hematite right here. To me, this is one of the most tedious things to do in creating necklaces, bracelets, whatever, is trying to do the finish off. It's just, you just have to work with it, and it just takes a little bit of time. But once you're done, up, there it goes. Come on, get down in there, baby. Get down in there, baby. It's almost there. Got one little tiny, you can see one little tiny edge. See if I can keep working it. Come on. Keep working it. Work it, work it, work it. Ah, there it is, right there. There it is, right there. I'm going to pull this little piece right here out because I can see it with a little pin. There it goes. And I'm probably just going to clip that. No, I think I'm not. I think I'm going to try to put it all the way through. There's enough holes there. Oh, one more. It's going one bead at a time. But this is the most tedious part, really and truly, is putting on the clasp, and there it goes. Beautifully, beautifully hidden. All right, last thing here is the crimp cover. Because it's just, you just can't do it fast. In other words, I've been doing this a long time and I still just cannot do it very fast. But you know what? Some of you guys out there may be a wham bam and it's done. I'm not when it comes to putting on clasps and bead covers and things. Okay, but I will say this, I am done. And oh my goodness, y'all, look at this. Oh, is that stunning? Oh, I'm loving it. You know, do I put this in the store or do I keep it? It's one of those. Do I put it in the store or do I keep it? Oh my. Oh, that is just, I'm loving it. I'm loving the color combination. Oh my word. All right, there you go. Okay. The pyrite stone and turquoise with black onyx. Yes, we are finished with this one, and I will see you guys on the next project. Bye.